Hi and welcome to my studio. Now what you are looking at is the main monitor of my computer system, my recording studio. And I'm doing this rather than being on camera because this is the best way that you can really see this. Rather than point the camera at the screen and it be out of focus or something, or you can't quite see it close enough, this will really show you what's going on and let you appreciate it in a different way. So what it's going to do is, the software I have is going to capture this screen for you as I call up what I call EQ plugins. EQ meaning equalizer, and reverb obviously is reverb, echo, acoustic space. So you will see my mouse, like that, will be illuminated as an orange yellowy circle to point to what I'm doing and highlighting things as we go along. So let's play some music, some bits of Medwyn 1.6 that I'm working on, and you can see how I shape music and why. So here we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is call up the EQ on a keyboard and show you the art, because it is an art form. There's quite a skill set to it that comes from experience, and I'll show you how you shape sound. So let's go. What you're looking at here is all the tracks, and let's find that keyboard that you can hear in the background. It's just the background playing of an unfinished track. Now what I attempt to do every single time is there is always a frequency. All sound is frequency, different levels of frequency bands. Think of it as a very extended hi-fi from bass and treble. Everyone understands bass and treble. Imagine all the layers between bass and treble. Lots and lots of frequencies. Some of those frequencies, if they're very bass, will make sound very muddy, very boomy, make your shells vibrate. And treble sounds can sound very harsh. So I'm looking to smooth sound out, so it's easy on the ear, it sounds comfortable, it sounds correct. And so I'm looking to refine sound, shape sound. And then the second thing I'm trying to do is separate instruments so that they have their own layer, like creating their own flight path, their own road that isn't conflicting with anybody else's road. That's the best analogy I can give it. No instrument should be quite on the same path as another instrument. That way they have their own hole in space. So the better I can do that, the better everything sounds. It sounds clean, it sounds precise, it sounds okay, it's a good quality sound. If everything's muddy and fuzzy and fighting, it just sounds wrong. So as you can see, the power of this, the EQ is incredibly dynamic. So I can find where the wrong frequencies are and cut them. I can find where the sweet spot is and boost it, and shape anything I wish in any way I wish. But I'm making it look very easy, but this is years and years of experience of how to shape something and why. Okay, I'm going to pick up where I left off on EQ and give you an idea of how I use reverb. Reverb being a form of echo, the way sound bounces off acoustic space. And this is my EQ software here. Reverb can just lift something, and the way I use it, it creates this ambience and space as if you're in an intimate room, or suddenly you're listening to someone as if they're playing in a big cathedral. And once you've got used to almost playing with the reverb as an instrument in itself, over the years I've learnt to play in such a way that I know how the reverb and the space around my guitar, for instance, will respond. So I let notes hang there because I know that the reverb will catch it, and you almost use it as a sustain pedal. So you're playing to the reverb, playing to the acoustic space, knowing what it will sound like in the end in headphones on speakers, and it will give you this 3D wraparound spatial sound and effect. So listen to how I change the dynamic space of my guitar here.